Hey guys, Brittany here. So today I'm going to go over nutrition, understanding nutrition, essentially why we should focus on nutrition, and as well as portion sizes. So as a trainer, um, being in this industry for a while, one of the things and one of the most common questions I get is I'm constantly going to the gym, but I'm not losing any weight. So whenever I get that question, my question back is what does your diet entail? Now, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna give you some tough love. You cannot out train a bad diet. I will repeat this again. You cannot out train a bad diet. So whenever you're going to a restaurant, because they started, including the calories on the menu, and I'm gonna tell you right now that has steered me away from eating certain things. So when it's going up into the 1,000 calorie range, okay, let's break it down a little bit. So when you're going to the gym, women typically burn between 400 and 600 calories in 1 hour. And let's be real, you're not working out more than an hour. Shit, I don't. Guys, you typically burn between 700 and 1,000 calories. Now, when you are eating at a restaurant and you're eating that 1,000 calorie dinner, you literally just burnt off that meal, which is fine. Okay, it helps you, with the blow. However, that's just one meal, and Laura knows you're not just eating one meal a day. I mean, shit, I don't. So with that being said, what are your other meals looking like? Now, again, I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe that you should. I mean, it's life. You want to enjoy life. So you're not gonna want to eat a very strict, healthy, constantly clean diet. I mean, take it from me. I love sweets. I love wine, and I'm not. Those are two things that I'm never gonna give up. Oh, and pizza. Let's be real. Like I love pizza. But those are things that I'm not gonna give up. But I gotta understand that it needs to be in moderation. So let's dive into nutrition. So you may hear the words macronutrients and micronutrients. So these are essentially the nutrients that your body needs to properly function. So macronutrients are going to be your carbohydrates, your fats, and your proteins. Your micronutrients are going to be your minerals and your vitamins. So, okay, what does all this mean? So let's talk carbohydrates. Oh my God. Carbohydrates. Carbs for short, because they do tend to get a very bad reputation, but they should represent most of your calories. So when you think carbs, you're probably thinking potatoes, rice, I'm brain farting, oatmeal. You're thinking more of those complex carbs, but carbs are also including fruits and vegetables, and carbs should be about half of your plate. We should be eating about 1 to 2 pounds of vegetables a day. With that being said, I know I'm not, so I supplement mine with a green drink, which if you have any questions on or want to know which one I'm taking, let me know and I'll send you the link. But anyway, so carbs should be the majority of your calorie intake, because they provide vitamins, they provide minerals, and they're the fuel glucose that are required for the brain, the nervous system, your muscles, your red blood cells. They're essentially your main source of energy. So if you ever start cutting carbs, or if you're really low on carbs, you're gonna start getting really low on energy. Trust me, been there, done that with my competitions, and you get very, very irritable. My husband would tell me I was the bitch because I would have no carbs, and because it is it's your energy source. So good carbs are going to be your oatmeal, your sweet potatoes, your brown rice, whole wheat grains, whole wheat bread, whole wheat pasta, quinoa, and again your fruits and vegetables. All right, so now let's go into protein. So protein is going to be your major structural component for all of your body cells, and it's going to act and function as enzymes and hormones. So essentially, protein is going to be building, repairing, maintaining your body tissue, and it contains some of the essential nutrients that we need. Yeah, nutrients. Oh my god, vitamins. Ugh. That you need. So it's gonna be like your vitamin, your B and E, iron. Ladies, it is extremely important to look into your iron intake. Um, it's just essentially something that women do typically need more of. It's also going to contain your zinc and magnesium. So like seafood, particularly fatty fish like salmon, is going to be considered, well, one is going to be considered a fat as well, but it's going to be providing you more with those omega-3s, the EPA, DHA. I'm not going to get too sciencey on you, but those are essentially important in preventing heart disease, lowering your blood pressure, brain health, among essentially a whole bunch of other things. So if you don't like seafood, I do highly suggest implementing a fish oil. Not all fish oil are created equal. Again, if that's something that you are interested in, please message me. I have a fish oil I do recommend. So going back to protein, really good sources of protein is going to be your lean meats. So anything that's like 93% fat free or better. So your chicken, your turkey, seafood, eggs are really good. They have a really good source of protein. Low fat milk, yogurt. When you do go into yogurt, look more into like the Greek yogurt. Also watch out for that sugar content. Cheese, soy products, nuts. Nuts are going to be considered protein as well as fat, which I'll talk about in just a second. So let's talk about protein shakes. So I do get this question a lot. My husband and I take protein shakes all the time, him more than me. So protein shakes, I take them in the morning or when I'm on the run. So if you're on the run, you don't want to miss a meal, protein shakes are a great way to replace a meal. Or if you need to increase your protein intake, protein shakes are great for you. So essentially when you do that, you're increasing your metabolism, and then your muscles remain in an anabolic state throughout the day. So if you cannot get whole foods, whole food, protein shakes are a great way to supplement it. So one thing too is not all protein is created equal. So you do have protein that you should take as a replacement meal, or if you're, on the go, like I just said. There's also protein for like post-workout. And those are two completely different things. Again, supplements, if you have any questions, please let me know, because that's a whole nother topic. Also, not all protein is made the same. So think about it this way. If you notice that like a huge container is like really cheap, there's a reason for it. So think about it this way. McDonald's burger and an In-N-Out burger. McDonald's is cheaper, but the quality and the process is different. They're both burgers, but one is cheap and then one is better quality. So just think about that too when you are looking for protein. So now let's get into healthy fats. So when we think fats, we usually tend to think, fat and like we gotta angst it from our diet. However, it is still a macronutrient that your body needs to function. So healthy fats are going to supply energy, and they're going to help with the absorption of your fat soluble vitamins like your A, your D, your E, and K. And essentially these vitamins are essential for proper growth as well as function. So dietary fats also play a role in your cholesterol levels. When we're looking at healthy fats, the plant-based sources they tend to be a little bit more healthier compared to your animal sources. So remember, all fat is not created the same. So try sticking with your unsaturated fats. A couple good sources of good fats are going to be your your soybean oil, your sunflower oil, your avocado oil, avocados, nuts, like I said previously, in protein. So yeah, There's your fat. So let's get into vitamins and minerals. So vitamins, what vitamins are going to do is they're going to trigger chemical reactions in your body's cell. So depending on the vitamin, it's going to regulate a different body process. So that is why it is extremely important to take a multivitamin to make sure your body is getting all of those vitamins. So one thing to know is vitamins have very specific roles. So one cannot replace the other. So again, that's one of the reasons why it is highly recommended. At a minimum, people should take a multivitamin and fish oil. But again, just going back to that multivitamin. So minerals are going to be very, very similar to your vitamins. They just help regulate different body processes. So again, for me, I take a micro pack, which includes all my essential vitamins and minerals. Again, if that is something that you are interested in learning more about on essentially which ones that I take, send me a message. And lastly, water. So water is so important, guys. Like I don't know what I'm doing right now. So water is something that I think a lot of people struggle with, to include myself. You know, we don't stay hydrated. We want to keep staying hydrated because water is going to help with so many things. It helps regulate your body's processes. It's going to help regulate your body temperature. It's going to carry your nutrients to your cells. And it's going to help carry waste away. So if you're ever bloated, actually drinking water is going to help with that. So how can we use all this information and create our own plate? So I'm going to go over portion sizes. So essentially, as Americans, our portion sizes have gone through the roof. We're eating way more than we typically should, and then that's causing gain gait. Oh my God. All right, so with that being said, let's go over portion sizes. So you could typically use your hand as a general rule. So a serving size of protein is going to be the palm of your hand. So a serving of vegetables is going to be a fist, and your carbohydrates is going to be a cup. With that being said, remember, fruits and vegetables are considered carbohydrates. So when you're looking at your plate, half your plate is going to be technically considered carbohydrates. Well, I don't know why I did that. It is carbohydrates. And then a general rule for healthy fats is going to be your thumb. So a serving size is going to be 2 tablespoons. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like looking at the over here. Anyway, so 2 tablespoons. With that being said, healthy fats do have more calories in their serving size, so we don't want to overdo it as far as like the avocado, your peanut butter. I could eat tons of peanut butter, but that's those calories are gonna add up real quick. So ladies, with that being said, when you make a plate, 1 palm, 1 fist, 1 cup, 1 thumb. Guys, you're gonna double that. So calorie intake, ladies, we typically do between 1,200 and 1,500 calories. Gentlemen, again, it's going to depend about 2,300 to about 3,000. Again, this is just a general rule. It's going to depend on how often you work out, if you're stationary. Essentially, again, it's just a general rule. It's just going to be completely dependent on your lifestyle. With that being said, I do have a 12-week sustainable nutrition coaching, which it dives into understanding way more in depth on understanding, macronutrients, how your body processes it, your metabolism. I added a calorie chart in my program too, so you could calculate how many calories that you should be eating, and it's all based on habits. So if you eliminate any macronutrient, so if you're eliminating your carbs, if you're eliminating your fats, you're eliminating your protein, it is not sustainable because it has a specific function in your body. Yes, you may lose weight, but it is, again, not sustainable, which is a huge reason why I'm not a fan of keto. And a lot of people who do these diets that cut out a macronutrient, they gain all that weight back. So what my program does is it takes out, the whole diet mentality and teaches you how to properly develop healthier habits. Again, it's 12 weeks. If you're interested, please send me a message. I will be more than glad to answer any of your questions. With that being said, this is just a general, broad, nutrition video, which I feel like I probably talked a lot. So thank you for listening. But honestly, guys, I'll try to dive a little bit more in my nutrition coaching. There's a ton of information that helps you dive in to help better understand nutrition, help understand your body, and how to use it for yourself. So again, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys so much. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I love what I do, so hit me up.